Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho, not Jericho. I'm Jericho. I don't know who Jericho is. Here with you once again. Welcome, bienvenido. You know, the Noble Gold Investments is pleased to let you know that gold is the best investment for the class of 2022. Real estate, crypto, stocks, bonds, it doesn't matter. Gold outperformed them all in 2022. So what are you waiting for? Noble Gold Investments has helped thousands of their clients put their hands on real physical gold. Open a gold IRA or silver IRA with Noble Gold Investments this month and receive a free quarter-ounce American Eagle gold coin for every qualified IRA of $50,000. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold Investments, and there are thousands of five-star reviews. If you're not ready to invest, don't worry. Download the Noble Gold Investments Gold Investment Guide. Scroll down below. You'll find a link in the description box for mobile users. You use the More button to find the link. And remember, when you invest, there are risks. There are no guarantees of any kind. People, what's going on, damn it? I got a good gun today. It didn't end good for the bad guy, as it often does not on Good Gun. Shout out to everybody. I think we have a new member of the Green Nation. So who is that? Drum roll, please. That would be, hold on, it's coming. Very busy comment section today. When I got on the page, there were like 141 comments already. So take a second. D-Light, thank you very much. Welcome to Green Nation. Take your seat at the cool kids table. People, be like D-Light. Be like Tammy A. Be like many others. Okay? Okay? Be like them. Let me get that. Bam. There we go. Be like D-Light. Become a member on my YouTube channel. $5.99 a month. Loyalty badges next to your name. Custom emojis. Exclusive membership-only videos. Giveaways. I think I covered all the bases. Come get some. What movie was that? It was a Steven Seagal movie. Oh, I think it was Hard to Kill. At the very end where he runs it. All the guys who did it wrong were in like one room. He tells the guy, come get some. Come get some. So please do that. Shout out to everybody in here. Appreciate you being here. 8 billion people in this world. You chose me. Thank you. DJ John T with the super sticker. Hailing from Sweden. Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Let's do the good gun now. Early. It's been a while. But here we go. It says, oh, and for those that want to know, if you go on my page, at the top where it says like community, about, and all that stuff, you see where it says memberships. Boom, click, clickety clack. That's it. It says person of interest in new Baltimore bank robbery shot, taken into custody in Illinois. Oh, what? How do you, wait a minute. Illinois? You mean you were on the run? I'm sure they'll hit him with some more federal charges because he crossed state lines or some shit like that. Oh, well, that's the chance you take when you rob a bank. You know that. Another new member of Green Nation, Kelly Smith. Thank you very much, Kelly Smith. Take your seat at the cool kids table. J954, what up? Thank you. He says, JG, you're lower on the color chart. How are you not on EBT? Well, it's called good decision making. That's it. I think that's all you need to do to stay off of public assistance. I mean, there are situations where unforeseen things happen to you. You know, maybe your family broke up or something like that, and you're forced to be on it. Yeah, I'm aware of those situations, but let's be honest, that's not the majority of them. The majority of the people on welfare are not on there for things out of their control, sudden things that happen suddenly, and they're not usually on there for a short amount of time. Like, I just need a little bit of help for now, and then I'm out, which is fine. But a lot of people stay on there for years, decades, generations. So I think good decision making ought to keep you off of that list. Scott Calais, what do you say? Thank you very much. Another member of Green Nation. Thank you, Scott. Take your seat at the Cool Kids table. Cool Kids table. Scoot down. Scoot down. Get new members left and right. Thank you, Kelly Smith. Thank you, Scott Calais. Thank you, Delight. So, good gun. Boom. Bank robber. What's up? Here we go. So he's taken into custody in Illinois. Hudson Township, Illinois. The 18-year-old person of interest in a new Baltimore bank robbery was shot and taken into custody on Friday in Illinois after stealing a truck in Indiana, crashing the stolen vehicle during a police chase, and fleeing on foot. According to the Vermilion County Sheriff's Department, 18-year-old Jacob Robert Edwards was taken into custody in Hudson Township, Illinois. So it says on January 17th at 2:54 p.m., a man entered the Huntington National Bank on Washington Street. Police identified the man. Oh, he was wearing a Jiffy Lube uniform. So I'm not advocating for bank robbery here. Okay, that's not good. You traumatize people, waving guns in their face or notes, I'll kill you or some shit like that. It's never good. That's not cool. You're not Robin Hood. But just saying, don't wear your uniform that has your name on it. Ooh. Police identified the man as 18-year-old Jacob Edwards. Authorities say he approached the teller with a note demanding money and indicated he had armed accomplices outside the bank. Edwards fled the bank in a car, according to officials, eluding any law enforcement. Then he stole a truck on the 19th. A couple of days later, he stole a truck in Indiana. He crashed the truck, fled on foot in Henning, Illinois, after a chase with police. Officials discovered a missing firearm belonging to the owner of the truck. So now this little turd is armed. On Friday, the Federal Bureau of Investigation issued a media alert advising of a man armed and dangerous Michigan bank robbery fugitive on the run. Finally, the FBI doing what they're supposed to do. The Vermilion County Sheriff's Office announced Friday afternoon that the man had been taken into custody. They were searching for the 18-year-old when they received a call from a resident advising that a man was knocking on their door. Officers responded to the call and found Edwards near the residence. Police say Edwards, the 18-year-old, pointed a firearm at the officers, which is when an officer shot him. Officials say Edwards was transported to a local hospital for treatment. Wait a minute. What do the mainstream mediocres tell us? What do the pro-black athletes and entertainers and politicians, what do they tell us? If he were white, they wouldn't have shot him. If he were white, they would have taken him into custody. They just would have found a way to take this man into custody without popping a cap in his ass. Well, the sheriff's office of Vermilion County, they didn't get the memo because they shot that son of a bitch. That's what happens. You point guns at cops, they point them back at you. Chances are they're better trained. There's more of them. And now they're mad because you shot at him. But they shot his ass, Mr. Edwards. So let's see. What's it going to be, like attempted murder on a peace officer? A few other things, crossing state lines, blah, 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 transporting a firearm. Plus, it's a federal charge when you rob a bank because it's federally backed by the FDI and the C. So you're fucked, young man. That federal time, you're looking at 30. You're probably looking like 30, 40, 50 years just off the bank robbery, just off of handing that lady a note. You're already not going to leave prison until you're a gray-haired older man. Salt and pepper. Then you throw discharging a firearm at a peace officer. Man, you're fucked. Then you got to face charges in 2 different states, right? Because you went over to Indiana. You committed wherever New Baltimore is. I think that's in, wait, hold on. Where's New Baltimore? New Baltimore, not that old shit. New Baltimore. Where is that? New Baltimore City in Michigan. So you committed the bank robbery in Michigan, you stole a truck in Indiana, and then you shot a cop in Illinois. Man, you were busy. You were busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Well, sir, you're looking at some time. You're looking at some serious time. Ooh, man. Let's see. Okay. Space Trucking LLC, thank you for the Hamilton. He says, what up, JG? Just researched and see that Join is not available on the iPhone YouTube app. Guess I'm going to have to get to my green privilege from my PC when I get home. Yeah, man, I'm not sure what's up with Apple. Wish I had an answer for you. But I don't, sir. Sorry about that. But thank you. Appreciate you taking care of it later when you get home to your PC. Man, yeah, that's not cool. Homeboy's looking at some time. He's looking at some real time. Man. So good luck to you, Mr. Edwards. But I'm glad that he did not pull a gun on that lady. I'm glad that it was just a note to minimize the trauma. Like so much trauma right now. Also, hit that up. mygreengear.com. Yes, it exists. Mr. Benson is now able to be put on merchandise. Very happy about that. mygreengear.com. I will put it all up in that comment section right now. Hold on a second. What happened there? There we go. Live is chat. There it is. Boom. Got it. Got it. So yeah, that was good, gun. Let's address this this title and thumbnail. Thumbnail, shall we? So let's see what Aaron M says. He was a mentally challenged homeless 18-year-old, was trying to get assistance for months. All the locals know about him. Oh, that's really sad. That if that's true, that he was denied services or wasn't connected with them in some way. That sucks, but can't be rolling up in a bank doing that shit. Maybe they'll take that into consideration when they sentence him. Maybe they won't, but yeah, that's still a no-go, man. That's still a no-go. You cannot do that. Ranson Shan, thank you for the Hamilton. He says the left tries using Japan as a gun control equals low crime example, not knowing it's because Japan's culture is honor bound towards authority, elders, and seniors. They're also anti-foreign culture. Yeah, totally correct. There's somebody in my family who is Japanese, and yeah, that's how they are. They have a much different culture, to where they wouldn't even. Of course, theft and all that shit happens in Japan, but on a much lower level, much smaller scale, and they're less, because of their culture and their beliefs, they're less likely to perpetrate those kind of crimes in the first place. So yeah, that's not going to work. And they're always comparing, oh, look at this country and look at that country. That is fucking tiny. That country, that entire country has less people in it than the state of California, has less people in it than the city of Los Angeles. They're always talking about some country that doesn't compare to us in size and stature. When you're cooking for 4 people, that's one thing. When you're cooking for 400, that's a little different. Different kind of game plan. Different amount of materials that you're dealing with. You can't compare it. And we're different cultures in other countries. That shit is crazy. Yeah, oh, think about what you think about. Says, when I heard Biden fell off, thought it was a joke. I wish it was, man. Again, I wish we, with the resident of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue that we have, I wish we could be in another country somehow, some way. I wish we were on the outside looking in on this. Then we could laugh at him. Look at that old feeble bastard. Look at him fall. Listen to him talk. But I'm not on the outside looking in. We're not on the outside looking in. We're on the inside looking in. And that's right. That's why I named the live, Oops, He Did It Again. And of course, any chance to put up a picture of Britney Spears acting crazy, I'm down. Oops, he did it again. Man, I feel stupid. Mouse C says, idiot in charge. I can't dispute that in any way. I have nothing to dispute that. You damn right. He did it again. Yeah, some things are so nice, you gotta do them twice. That's right, Teron Isaac. He did it again. He's going up the ladder again, falling up. I don't know how you do this. He's going up and he falls down. But this time, he only did it once. He didn't fall 3 times like he did last time. The last time he kept trying to get up. You know that song, that sound they make, like Scooby-Doo, when he's trying to run, but his feet just won't catch any, they can't get any traction yet. That was him. But this time he only fell once. Only once. I'm improving. That's right. He did it. Oops, he did it again. J954, thank you again. He says, well, long, tall Sally. She's so sweet. She got everything Uncle John need. Gonna have me some fun. Gonna have me some fun. Oh boy. If only this were a movie like that. If only this were an hour and 30 minutes long and we knew the end was coming and we knew it was going to be a happy ending. If only it were a movie like that. But it's not. This is real life. This is who we really have representing us. This is who we have flying over to Ukraine before Ohio. And of course, I did a video. I'll be uploading after this. Trump landed in East Palestine, Ohio, and brought with him tens of thousands of pounds of food and other supplies. I talked about that. I talked about, is it a political move? Yeah. But it's also, if you keep handing him these situations, what is he supposed to do? President hasn't been there. Vice president, head of the transportation safety, they haven't been there. But Peter Butt says he'll get there when the time is right. What do you want him to do? You keep giving him these underhand pitches, he's got to knock him over the fence. My goodness. So, Creole lady, bars. Justin Desroches, thank you. Welcome to Green Nation. I need to get one of those cheering, those applause sound effects, right? Because this would be a great opportunity. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate that. Scoot down, people. Scoot down at the cool kids table because we got another one. Let's see. Applause sound effects. There we go. Boom. Install. Hopefully this doesn't infect my phone with some virus. Try this again. Get this shit going. Play button. There we go. So let's try that again. Justin Desroches. Thank you. Nice. And we got it. Charles Barker is still Trump's fault, of course. DMW 24/7 TV. What up, JG and crew? What's going on, man? Welcome. You better come on in. There we go. Justin again. Thank you very much. He says, proud to be a new member of the Play Club. I think you're already in that club. You are definitely already in that club. There's a few of you, more than a few, a lot of you who reside in the Play Club, and you revel in it. Yeah, J-Mac, 45 responds and magically FEMA decides to show and finally to help. Yeah, because the Biden administration was saying a few days ago that East Palestine didn't qualify for FEMA help because it wasn't a natural disaster. And I speak about that too in the video that I'm going to upload about Trump going there. It shouldn't even be about FEMA. It should be about you squeezing the nuts of Norfolk Southern, the company who owned the train that was going through there that fucked everything up. Legal Alien, what's up, JG? Smash the like button. You damn right. Creole lady, Trump baby. Tammy, hey, Peter goes in you. Yeah, it goes in him too. He's definitely riding that baloney pony. Oh, Peter butt. But this is one of the, I don't want to talk about everything in the video, but this is one of the rare instances where the federal government is supposed to step in and help the little guy. You're supposed to put the screws to Norfolk Southern to make sure that they do the right thing. So we don't need your government involvement when it comes to money and all this kind of shit. Get on the phone, whatever you got to do, summon the heads of Norfolk Southern and make them do the right thing. And I guess the EPA's version of that was fining them $70,000 a day. I'm sure Norfolk Southern is going to feel that. Kenner 88, thank you. U.S. Air Force military training instructor here. This administration is screwing up our military. It's trash. Help us, Jericho. Man, I wish I could. I guess this is my version of help. Blowing the whistle, talking about these fucking assholes. Kenner 88, you ever seen the movie Showdown in Little Tokyo with Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee? That was Dolph Lundgren's character's names, Kenner. But thank you, man. Thank you for your service. Thank you for still standing up and defending this great country, even though they stuck us with that fucking Quaker oatmeal brain son of a bitch. They put a dude who's dressed like a woman in a fucking admiral's uniform there making maternity flight suits. I talked about that. Was it a couple years ago or something? I don't want no lady waddling to a F-22 pulling G's with a baby in her stomach. It's not that bad out there. We don't need pilots that bad. If somebody goes up to a female pilot or her husband, whoever, and she lays down and he goes, all up in it, and she gets pregnant, hey, stay on the ground, miss. Stay on the ground, have the baby, then climb back in the cockpit. You were in the other cockpit. That's how you got pregnant. So since you're pregnant, stay out of this cockpit. Kenner 88, I thank you. And if I can figure out a way to help more to fight this feminization of our fighting force, I will. I will. DMW 24/7 TV. You're right. Welcome to the cool kids table. Ain't nothing but Letterman jackets and cheerleader uniforms over here. I'm just kidding. It's such a stereotypical fucking high school. Brian King B. Falcon, where my players at? They're everywhere, man. You know who the hell they are. And just you saying that word will set these damn people off. Cold brew, my man, cold brew 406. Or cold bruh, even better. Cold bruh 406. Happy to be a Team JG member. I'm happy to have you. Cold bruh. Ooh, what a segue. What a segue. Because tonight on Gabe El-Tayeb's channel, Gabe, Shant, myself, you know what we do every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Double impact. We break down scene by scene. Great action movies, most of them great. We've done some turds along the way. We did The Marine with John Cena. Whew, that was tough to get through. But we break down action movies from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Check it out. Hilarious. We learn a lot. You know, we talk about different, there's different producers and directors and all these connections and even the artwork, because Shant and Gabe are world-class artists, work for DC Comics, taught at prestigious art universities. These guys are best in the world. So, you know, they know a lot about the guys who do the posters for the movies and all this information, the budgets, and a lot of shit you may not have known about some of your favorite action movies. And we do the greats. We've done Predator, Terminator 1 and 2, Rambo 1 and 2. So we do the big dogs. Steven Seagal, we did his first 5 movies. So check it out tonight, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what I'm going to do right now is get the link so you guys can just hit that shit, set the reminder, hit that shit. There we go. Got the link right there. Go back, live chat, comments, boom. Bam. There it is right there. So there's a link. Check us out. Double impact, triple threat. Every Wednesday night, we have a good time. We break that shit down. J954, thank you again. JG, in all reality, 25 years ago, no woke, no hate, no racism, no triggering, just love and happiness. WTF happened? What the fuck happened? It's so sad, y'all. Wake up. And we are awake. And I think we've done our best to wake others up, but there's definitely going to come a time where they just got to stay asleep. Fuck them. The boat is sinking and you don't want to get out. I'm tired of shaking you. I'm starting to jeopardize my safety and my life by staying here in this sinking ship, trying to wake your punk ass up. No way. I'll let them sink with the shit before me and the ones I care about and love and people who want to be saved. It's like E40 taught us. Captain Save-A-Ho. I want to be saved. If you want to be saved, let's go. If not, stay here. I'm out. Reina Gonzalez. Thank you, Reina. She is also a new member of Green Nation. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, Reina. Yes. That's for you. Thank you very much. Sean, Navy rules. It sure does. We don't call it the world's finest Navy for nothing. DMW 24/7 TV. Everything this administration touches turns to shit. So, folks, we the people are screwed. We are, momentarily. The pendulum will swing, and we will have them over the barrel and show this much mercy. Miss S66, you are the latest member of Green Nation. Thank you. That's right. Give it up. Give it up. From all the way over there in the UK. Thank you, Miss S66. Scoot down. Scoot down. We need a bigger table. All these damn cool kids in this bitch. J954. Again. Thank you. You're a disease and I'm the cure. JG movie trivia time. It's Stallone. Oh, yeah. Side note, AOC, get at me, shorty. Damn. Still trying to make that love connection. Yeah, that's the movie we're talking about tonight. Cobra. Sylvester Stallone, 1986, with his wife at the time, Brigitte Nielsen. That movie sucked. It did. It did. And it had, if you got a bunch of like 7 to 9-year-old boys and gave them the budget that this movie had, they'd give you the same movie. And then he has the gun and he's like, oh, you're the disease, the cure, and he tucks his gun in his pants, he drives it. You know? It was a 90-minute cum shot. But you know, what are you gonna do? You're Sylvester Stallone. It's 1986. You've just given us some classics, some iconic films. What, 2 of them in 1985 alone? Rocky IV and Rambo: First Blood Part 2. What do you expect? Money. Everybody wants to give him everything. Nobody's saying no. He can put his wife in the movie. This is what you get, Cobra. But we'll be breaking that shit down. Scene by scene tonight. Double Impact. You see the link. Click that shit. Authentically Kennedy. How many times, she says, what's up, first of all? She says, how many times do you have to fall before you are not eligible to be president? Well, apparently the number is higher than 2. And I'm glad you brought that up. Creole lady, there's still a majority of us. Very true. We must remember that. They just have the loudest bullhorn and the tallest soapbox. We outnumber the dummies. But that's a good segue because we're going to talk about Biden's health. He just had his annual physical. How many fingers you think the doctor used? You got any more? 5? What about the other hand? Anyway, authentically Kennedy, yes. I knew you would. Thank you. Thank you, Betty Mush, a new member of Green Nation. Scoot down. Another one at the cool kids table. Thank you, authentically Kennedy. I appreciate that. Preach. And got one more here. Hilo Boy for Life, 2002. Is that Hilo, Hawaii? Been to Hilo. Nice, beautiful drive, too. Once you get past like the moon landscape army base, start getting up in the mountains. Beautiful. Pete Booty Plug. Hey, that's not his birth name. Did not visit East Palestine because it's not the type of train railing that he's interested in. You guys write it. I read it. Yeah, well, he said he's going to be there when the time is right. Hilo Boy for Life, 2002. Stop being so impatient. He's going to be there when it feels right, when he's done docking or whatever he's doing at home with that fucked up ass family he created. Man. Oh, yeah. Terrell Liqueur, when he rips the Cholo shirt, man, you can see he's wearing a microphone. So obviously he was mic'd up for that part. They probably didn't expect Stallone to do that shit. That is one of the worst parts of the movie. One of the worst parts. He's pulling up to the parking spot in front of his place, which is right across the street from the beach. I guess he gets paid really good being on the zombie squad in LAPD. So he's pulling up in his 1950 Mercury, and these cholos, the most stereotypical cholos you could put in a movie, are sitting on top of a 63 Impala, and they're just sitting there, and he pulls up and he honks the horn for them to move up because they're like in their cars in 2 parking spots. So he can't pull his car all the way in. So he honks the horn for them to move up so he can park. And of course, you know, in stereotypical movie cholo fashion, hey, what the fuck, homeboy? Hey, what's up, Bessie? Terrible. And so, and he goes up to him and he says, "What's up, pinche?" Now in Spanish, pinche means fucking, like pinche pendejo, like you fucking idiot. Pinche whatever, you fucking whatever. So why would you call somebody pinche? Like, what's up, fucking? That's what he said. So stupid. And he says, something like, get your life together, some shit like that, and like rips his wife beater, rips it, and you can see a microphone taped to the dude's chest. It was fucking horrible. Oh, man. That movie was horrible. Derek Molino says, I still do the Cobra weapon clank when the dudes are in their underground lair, all the bad guys, and they each have an axe in each hand. They're all clank, 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 clank. It's the dumbest shit. So stupid. So stupid. Man. It is just so fucking dumb. But we're going to talk about it. It's going to be funny. The worse the movies are, the funnier it gets. Authentically Kennedy. I was born to be a Jericho Green member. Sewing my cheerleader uni now. Don't forget your pom-poms. All right, guys. Will you please allow me to take a break from your generosity so that I may begin the lesson plan for the day? Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. So, hold on. I took care of that. Oh, and yesterday, forgot to mention, hold on one second, Joe Mello, who is a familiar face in the comment section for Double Impact. I hope to see you there tonight, Joe Mello. I thank you. He says, hey, Jericho, can you do the voice of Saul Rosenberg? You know, the Jerky Boys are still around. I don't, man. I don't. I hope they are. I hope that they're still doing what made them famous. I hope that they haven't changed with the times, so to speak, because the movie, that shit was hilarious. Brett Weir, that was one of the guys they would call. They would prank call his house and get him in trouble. This kid they didn't like named Brett Weir. That shit is funny. But I hope they're still around, man. I haven't checked it out. I should do that. But my name is Shaw Rosenberg. Oh God, it hurts. If I just lay here and let the ankle swing in the bone. Oh God. Saul Rosenberg is the best. Joe Melly says, I'll be there. All right, man. I'll hold you to it. I'm gonna hold you to it. Oh God. Oh man. J954, thank you. Says, wait, WTF JG, there's another live show with SCs. What are SCs? I feel like I should know that. Katie Fiok says Saul Rosenberg sounds ouchy. Yeah, I do that same voice for him. Maybe not as dramatic. No, you don't need to wear a mask. You don't need a mask. Okay, I'm kidding. You need 2 masks. You need to stay 6 feet apart. Oh, never mind. 6 feet doesn't mean anything. Okay, your entire society's fucked up. I'm out. He sure did. He bounced. He bounced. That little fucker ran off into the night, like scurrying. Like if you listen to like a rat run across a kitchen floor, that's what it sounded like when he ran away. You know, little sharp little raccoon hands on the kitchen floor. You son of a bitch. You little son of a bitch. J954, Double Impact is live. So live. It is. Kevin Barry, why is Joe talking about lynching like it happens every day? That's easy, Kevin. That's because the well of racism is bottomless. It never runs out. Whenever you throw your bucket down there, it will come up overflowing with racism. Anytime you need it, things are getting bad. The population is slipping into thinking for themselves. Nothing's going on. You want to do some fucked up shit and not have us pay attention? Racism. And what's worse than lynching? What is worse than lynching? 4,000 black people were lynched between 1619 and 1968. 4,000 black people, never mind the white people that were lynched too, because that would mean real equality. 4,000. Let's make an anti-lynching bill. Let's take care of something that hasn't happened in this country since 1981. Meanwhile, in the Democrat-run shithole, 7,000 black folks killed by other black folks every year in this country. 7,000. Yes, 7,000 is bigger than 4,000, and it happens every year, not over the span of 200 and some years or 300 and some years. No. Every year, every 365 days, 7,000. 300 some years, 4,000. Which deserves more attention? I love this analogy. You're standing in the middle of a hallway. To your left is a little 3 or 4-year-old girl with a balloon. I want to play. To your right is a ravenous pit bull foaming at the mouth, bearing down on you, only to tear the flesh from your bones when he reaches you. And you turn around and put all your defenses on the 3-year-old, the little innocent little girl who couldn't harm a fly. Meanwhile, you're getting fucked up. So stupid. B-Lo, don't give up. Chicago alone. Yeah, give Chicago a Labor Day weekend. they'll surpass that measly 4,000. Over 2,000 people have been killed in Chicago since Mayor Googly Eyes took office. Just a little tidbit. Let's throw that out there. Anywho. So, another thing I want to talk about, the footage. Thankfully, we're seeing a lot of January 6th footage floating around. There was one where these cops, they're saying we were set up. Man, they set us up. And then there's another piece of footage where a guy is pulling people through the door. He's pulling him into the door. You can see the door. He's wearing an earpiece. And then there's a lady telling him, why'd you pull us in? You pulled us through the door. You pulled us in here. He was literally grabbing people and pulling them through the door into the Capitol. And I saw something where, I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't dive into it. I just saw the headline. But it said that Tucker Carlson got his hands on some of the January 6th footage. You guys let me know if you've heard more about that. I hope it's true. How cool would that be? How great would that be if we finally saw the J6 footage? Then what? And when I say J6, I don't mean January. I mean July. Because that's what he told us. He said that July 6th was worse than the Civil War. Just so you know. Yeah, J Max, she said I want to see more J6 videos come out at more than one time, just straggling. Yeah, I hate to see this one at a time shit. Let me have it. You berate us with all this other stupid shit. Berate us with something that's going to help us. Give us all of the footage. Candace Reynolds says supposedly 41,000 hours of it. I bet. Imagine just the cell phone footage. Just the cell phone footage. That shit's crazy. We put in all the cameras, all the security cameras and traffic cameras and all that shit. They got every inch of that whole day covered. So let's see it. I'll sift through it. All the other bullshit you put on the internet, you won't put this out? Son of a bitch. Frank Power says Jerky Boy Johnny Brennan does the voice of Mort Goldman on Family Guy. Cool. Glad to hear those guys are still working. J Mac, yeah, there are lawyers that need it for their clients. The July Sixers who are still in custody. You got it all wrong. Go to the Capitol uninvited. You're in jail for 2 years. Rob somebody, kill somebody in a drug-induced state in Illinois, and they won't post bail for you, or you won't have to post bail. That don't make any sense. Help me out. Help me out. Derek Molino, unfortunately, it won't sway some people. For sure. There's lost ones. There's casualties. For sure. Stacey Hastert, Green Nation member. She says the mainstream media is flipping out because Tucker Carlson has all 40,000 hours. Okay, good. Good. Let's see it. Let's see it. And, he's going to, because he has a show, he's not going to want to just, blow his load, so to speak, in one episode and just bust it all out. I'm sure there'll be segments and there'll be series in different parts. That's the nature of the beast. But let's see it. J954, thank you very much again. He says, what about peaceful George Floyd protests? Nah, you don't need that footage. You don't need to see none of that. We'll just show you the stuff where people were just standing around having a good time. We won't show you the fires and the destruction of property and the beating and killing of people. You don't need to see that. Don't look behind the curtain. Authentically Kennedy, she says, I've seen all I need to see through the cell phone footage. The second I saw a Capitol police officer open the doors to the Capitol, I was over the drama. Exactly. These dudes are opening the doors. One officer is moving those metal barriers that got the bars on them. He's moving it out of the way and waving people in like he's down on the tarmac at an airport with them little orange cone things. He's directing traffic. The only person killed on July 6th was Ashley Babbitt. She got shot in the neck by some cowardly fucking officer who didn't serve any time. All the other bullshit, got beat in the head and all this, that shit didn't happen. There were officers there on July 6th who died, but they didn't die that day. They didn't die from July 6th. But you can look it up. They're on TV saying this dude got bashed in his skull with a fire extinguisher. Damn, that's savage, right? That's some cold shit. Yep. Rex Rocker, July 6th. That's what Sloppy Joe said. Sloppy Joe said that July 6th is the worst day in our history. It's worse than the Civil War, where 620,000 people were killed. Worse than that. Some bitch. Brian King B. Falcon. The hood need me. George Floyd. Hey, thanks for dying, George Kirby. Thanks for dying, man. Thanks for dying, George Kirby. Wow. Belo says, I went to high school with Ashley Babbitt. Was she nice? Was she a nice person? Seemed like it. You got little snippets, little clip packages people put together after she died. And you can see they got that recorded too, her death. She's climbing through a window, or like a window in a door. And you see the officer on the other side. He sticks his gun out. She was the only one through. It wasn't like they broke through the door and a horde of people broke through. It was just her climbing through the window, 5 foot something, 100-some pounds, climbing through the window. Boom. She didn't even jump down. She didn't even jump through the window and land on the floor on the other side. She was still in the window, because when he shot her, she fell backwards with everybody else where she was coming from. So she wasn't even through the door. She didn't even jump down and then try to attack or anything like that. She was coming through the window. Boom. She falls backwards on the people that were behind her, and she died. So that was the only one. Aaron R., bad shoot for sure. Yeah, it was terrible. That woman posed no threat. She didn't have any weapons, and she was tiny. I'm sure, I could only assume because she's dead, that if she jumped through, I'm sure if that officer pulled his gun on her and said, stop, freeze, get down, whatever, then she probably would have. But we can only speculate because she is no longer alive. Kevin Barry, thank you for the twomp ski. Appreciate that. Brenda Dub 33. She said that a team of SWAT was there. There's all kinds of people there. They told Nancy Pelosi before July 6th, we need more people. We need more people. She said no. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want an overwhelming show of force that would probably stop anything from kicking off in the first place? J954 said, imagine if Ashley Babbitt was a woman of color. Oh boy. Oh boy. But the officer would have to be white. I think even that, she's a female and she's a person of color. I think that might have been enough to cut through their disdain for a conservative, because that's who was there, a Trump supporter. Would that have been enough to cut through their hatred for us? Those of us who support Trump, or those of us who may not but are conservative, those of us who are right of them. Would that have been enough to combat her illness of being there, her disease of being there to support Trump? Would that have been enough? I don't know. If she was a Ku Klux trans midget in a wheelchair, maybe that would be enough to cut through that, because their hate for Trump supporters, that shit run deep. That shit run so deep. So would that be enough to cut through it? I don't know. But it would have made a hell of a dent. If it didn't, it would have cut. It would have almost broke through it. Shit. Ku Klux trans alone. That's powerful. That's powerful. Yeah, Creole lady with special effects. That's funny. She said that because my son, he's 7. That's what he calls special needs. He says they have special effects. That's just what he thinks it's called. So yes, if they were a midget Ku Klux trans with special effects in a wheelchair, maybe that would have been enough to cut through their hate for Trump. And they would have covered the story of how a woman of color was shot down, was struck down by a racist white cop's bullet. That's fucked up. Creole lady, I still laugh about that. Me too. That shit's so funny. Mommy, does she have special effects? Oh man. That's some funny shit. So please let this footage from January 6th go from, a slow trickle to an avalanche. This is like a few drops from the kitchen faucet right now. I want like a fire hose. I want to be knocked over with this footage of July 6th. I want to be overwhelmed with the footage. I want to not know where to start because there's so much damn footage. That's what I want. Let me have it. Give it to me. Is that one word? Give it to me. Give it to me right now. Gimme. Creole lady, thank you for the Hamilton. She says, give this to your boy. I will. I promise you, I will take your $10, madam, and I'll give it to Junior. They're like, what's this for? Creole lady. Oh, tell her I said thank you. That's exactly what he'll say. Mandy Westcott, welcome. You did miss some good ones. I won't lie. JJ Finnegan, Double Impact should review the footage. I don't know how much comedy we could get out of that, but we might get something. Boy, that'd be a hell of a live stream. 40,000 hours? Shit. Ivan Adams, thank you. Appreciate that. Leonard S., thank you. He says, before July 6th, Trump offered 20,000 troops, but Nancy and the D.C. mayor refused. Game over. Exactly. You got 20,000 troops there. I think that's how many people were at July 6th. Can somebody tell me? Was it even that many? Were there even 20,000 people there? I know there were a lot. There were a shitload. But were there more than 20,000? And even if there were 20,000 people, 20,000 troops, that's a lot. That would have deterred a lot of people, deterred a lot of folks from even doing anything. You see the 20,000 National Guard troops there? Oh, your little plans just be, we ain't doing that. Oh, the man, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. J. Case, do you mean January? Well, yeah, but Biden said July 6th. He got in front of a hot microphone and said that July 6th was worse than the Civil War. So I'm just going off our grandpa in chief. He's the one he gets the presidential briefing every day, right? He's at the vanguard of this information. He's at the forefront. He gets it first. He gets all the juicy tidbits first. So I'm thinking maybe we're the dummies. Maybe we missed the boat. Maybe we're a bunch of jackasses and we think that this happened on January 6th. He's obviously smarter and better than we are and has access to better information. He says July 6th. I say it's July 6th. Fucking idiot. What a dumbass. July 6th. First of all, you fucked it up. If this is such a horrible thing, how could you say it wrong? Idiot. And then to say it's worse than the Civil War? Damn. And Pearl Harbor and 9/11. Stop. Stop. Are you fucking stupid? Man, that's crazy. But that's what he said. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to come up with, you don't have to sit there and go, man, I gotta make up something. What would Biden say here? You don't have to. Just wait for him to talk about it. He'll fuck it up all on his own. He'd be like, damn, I couldn't have wrote anything that stupid if I tried. You don't have to. Just wait. Just wait. He will serve something up to you. He will serve something up to you so damn stupid and such a lie that your brain couldn't even, you can't comprehend the level of stupidity and senility. He's going to give you some shit you're not prepared for. It's going to be so damn stupid. Rex Rocker, July 6th was worse than Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bombs combined, Joe Biden. I don't know. Might be some Japanese folks that will dispute that. But had that happened here, had we been nuked by somebody, I guarantee he would have said that July 6th was worse than that. Guaranteed. How do we know? Because he already said it about the worst things that ever happened to us. 9/11, Pearl Harbor, and it would almost make more sense if he was the president of another country and said that about us. Still a lie, but yeah, it's coming from a foreigner. It's coming from, another country's leader. Like, who gives a shit? But no, he lives at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. He's there. He's ours. And he said that. And he's not the only one. That cackling old man fucker who shares the office next to his, she said it too. Oh my goodness gracious. That fool fell up the stairs again. Brian King B. Falcon, he said diarrhea is worse than J6. I don't know. It depends on who you ask. If you ask somebody whose brain functions, yeah. But if you ask one of those jackasses, no. J6 is the worst thing to ever happen to humankind. I don't want to say mankind because somebody's like, what? It's like misogynist, man. Ugh. J Case, thank you for the 40 burger. So that's funny, bro. Sorry I came in the room late and pulled a Biden myself. Don't you mean January? LOLs, jokes on me. Thanks. Hey, man, Just the fact that you're in this comment section means that you are nowhere near Biden's level. Take that back. I will not allow you to insult yourself like that here. That dude's the worst. But yeah, I'm just, again, if you hear me say some crazy shit, Jay, it probably came from Biden. Okay. That's what he said. He stood up there and he didn't start laughing. He didn't go, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I couldn't even do it. No, he didn't do that after. He just went on stumbling over everything he said after that. That motherfucker fell up the stairs again. Again? Again. He fell at, like, were these stairs different? Like the stairs they had in Poland for him to walk up the accommodation ladder, are they different? Are there like European stairs? Like, there's different plugs when you go overseas. They don't have the same amps, the same wattage or whatever as, American plugs. Is it something like that? Do they have different steps in Europe? People from Eastern Europe in the comment section, let me know. Do you guys have different stairs that our American legs couldn't handle? I'm going to assume no. I've been to other countries and I've been upstairs in other countries. I've been up multiple stairs, short steps, long ones, in a court, like a courtyard area, taking a few steps to the next level, or inside of a building, taking a lot of steps. I've taken them all. Same as the ones we got here in America. Same damn steps. So I don't know. I'm just trying to find an excuse, a reason as to why this man can't conquer a ladder. Basically, the cousin of a ladder. He can't fucking do it. He can't do it. He can't go up the stairs. What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh my goodness gracious. Holy hell. Okay. Here we go, guys. Unfortunately, no, this is not the leader of another nation where you can say, well, at least he's flying somewhere else. At least he ain't coming here. He is. Okay? He is. He's probably already back. He's already here. So, thanks to New York Post, we're going to get some footage of him fucking up. Come on, you're almost there. You got one more section. Oh, there it is. Damn it. Don't try to run a little jog real quick after. Don't try to do that. I'm okay. La, 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 pudding and kids' hair. Oh, I got it. A little jog there. Kidding and puts hair. Oh, hold on. Wait. Did he like do something at the end there? Like, shit. Kids' hair and pudding. Kids. Oh, I got it. Little jog. Kids' hair and pudding. Darn it. All right. I'm okay. I know. I'm an idiot. Bye. It looked like he went like, oh shit. Look at when he gets to the top. Uh-oh, what? Pudding and kids' hair. See? Am I seeing stuff? One more time. When he gets to the top of the stairs, he's like, oh shit. Kids' hair and pudding. Kids' hair and pudding. I'm good. Kids' hair and pudding. Kids' hair and pudding. You idiot. Didi, you are so stupid. What's going on? What happened? Why can he not conquer a set of stairs? Pudding and kids' hair. Pudding and kids' hair. Mix them together. My favorite treat. Kids' hair and pudding. Normally, if you find hair in your food, you're like, ew, what the fuck? There's hair in my food. But to Biden, it's, how old is the hair in my food? That's all I'm concerned with. Kids' hair and pudding. Kids' hair and pudding. My two favorite things. I mix them together. A perfect day. Aaron R. That is a very pleh thing to say, but I'll read it. Smells like smells like Johnson's and tapioca in here. Actually, I hate tapioca. Those little balls in your mouth, I hate them. I like butterscotch pudding and kid hair. For those of you who are new in here, when I say pleh, Pleh, in here, it means you're being pleh. You're being rude. You're being ridiculous. But where does it come from? Again, it comes from him. He was in front of another hot microphone and a crowd, and he said, I don't mean to be pleh. And then he didn't explain it. He didn't correct it. He said, I don't mean to be pleh. So what is pleh? Still haven't gotten an answer. Brian King B. Falcon, again, one of the most play ones in the game, one of the most players in the game. Fellatio. He will fellate you. If you are a set of stairs, you will get some fellatio. That's right, none the miser. Play, it's a vibe. Ooh. I'm thinking about my favorite snack when I get in the plane, kids' hair and pudding. But I didn't watch. That step got me, and I fell again. But it's a vibe. Ooh. Now, for the new kids again. You know where that came from? Macy Gray. Last year, she was being interviewed, and someone asked her, what do you think about these people who identify as women? She says, being a woman is an experience. It's more than just putting on makeup and putting on a wig or growing long hair. It's more than that. Then what happened? Then it was, Macy Gray, you come out here and talk to us, you bitch. This is the Alphabet Soup Group and the Ku Klux Trans. We got something to say to you, fucker. So after they got a hold of her, the next day, what does she do? She apologizes, and she says that being a woman is a vibe. It's just a vibe, you know? It's a feeling. What do you feel like? I feel like going to get some pizza and being a woman today. It's a vibe. So then it, grew into what we have today. So stupid. So, being a woman, all those things you've experienced as a woman and things you may have gone through, your period, being a woman, dealing with other women, high school, junior high, having children, probably the most woman thing you could do. And after all that, here you are. You've been through it. And it's all just a vibe. I can do it. Anybody can do it. It's just a vibe. It's just the way you feel. You thought being a woman were all these complicated and esoteric things that only happens to you. Don't be ridiculous, lady. Anybody can do it. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Aaron M., at least Russia doesn't want to blow us up. They may want to, but do they have the resources? Maybe not. But you know who does? China. I mentioned it yesterday. Who's joining Russia and other countries in the cause to have America explain themselves? How did this happen? China. But China wouldn't fight a proxy war against America through another country. Why not? That's what we're doing. He just got back from visiting Ukraine, delivering cocaine to fucking Zelensky. Giving them over $100 billion. That's what we're doing. We're fighting Russia via Ukraine. So what's to stop China from fighting us via Russia? Nothing. Think about what you think about. Thank you very much. The newest member of Green Nation. I thank you. Thank you, very much. There we go. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Scoot down. Scoot down. Got somebody else at the cool kids table. Appreciate that. Think about what you think about. And that's another one. That's another thing Biden said. Think about what you think about. It's endless. The writers at SNL should be like, fuck, enough. Enough, man. We got too much shit to make jokes about. Stop. Somebody put a gag order on Biden. Stop him. I can't. We already got, they got piles of papers. They're drowning in papers. We already got 9,000 skits. Enough for the next 10 years. Stop. It's like Shane Baker. Come on, man. The thing. Mental medalist wife. Cocaine wars. The only cocaine war in Ukraine is going on in Zelensky's nose. Because that video, he was playing a straight junkie. That's what happens. You get all geetered up. You forgot you got a speaking engagement. Next thing you know, you're out on stage in front of the bright lights with a single drop of blood coming out of your damn nose. Scott says, dirty, filthy Chinese need to be stopped. How are we going to do that when our government at every level is basically a human centipede for China? And China's at the front. China shits into their mouth, and then they shit it in everybody's mouth behind them and try to shit it in ours. LeBronica's on that human centipede too. Oh, okay, China. You fucking idiot. China just in their mouth. Let's see. Creole lady, where's that video, JG? I believe it was on my stories? I don't even know if it's still there, but you look, let's see if I can find it. Or did I do if I did it as a post, then it'll be on my page. Let's see. I don't know if I did. I don't know if I put it on my stories. But yeah, he was tweaking. No, I didn't put it on my stories. Or I mean on my as a post. Sorry. But let's see. I'm sure I can find it. But yeah, I showed it on here the other day. He had that Coke drip. He was feeling good. His throat was all numb. Yeah. His gums are probably numb. You know, he did a gummer after that. It was Zelensky was feeling good. He's like, well, you bring me out here in front of all these cameras. I have large amounts of cocaine in my nasal passages right now. I have drip in back of throat. He's like, I don't want to be out here. I'm trying to be in the back room fucked up with all those hookers that I bought with American money. Horrors, I'll be right back. Don't sniff all cocaine, please. Don't sniff all cocaines. Don't take all my cocaines and sniff them in your noses. I'm sorry, I can't find it on Instagram, Creole lady. I'm so dumb. Can't do anything right. But I'm sure if you look up Zelensky sniffing, it'll come up. Fucking junkie status. Junkie. Why not? There's no oversight. There's no one over there. He's a fucking dictator. Nobody's going to say anything to him. Over there having the time of his fucking life. He's living a frat boy's wet dream. Oh, I can't believe it. I keep waking up thinking, this is a great dream I have, but it's real. I look in bank account. There's constantly American taxpayers' money in there. I have celebrities come to visit. I uncover on the Time magazines. I do interviews with students from Stanford University. What a tough life he's living. Authentically Kennedy, I thank you for the Twomsky, miss. This whole war between Ukraine and Russia is really a money laundering scheme between the big guy and Ukraine. We know this. Do you really think this war would be happening if Trump or literally anyone else was president. Well, Obama says, oh, I would have gone over there. I'd tell Putin, you're going to do this and you're not going to do that. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, Obama. Please step aside. Let me talk to a large fellow standing behind you. They're clearly in charge. You are holding pocket lining of big guy standing behind you. Oh, wait a minute. Putin, don't you insult my wife. That's the first lady, Michelle Mike Obama. He said he would have set Putin straight. Yeah, right, motherfucker. You can't set yourself straight. But yeah, Trump, they wouldn't be doing that shit. No way. And who knows? It could be like that episode of South Park where they were covering the 2008 election and it was Obama versus McCain. And then after Obama won, all the McCain supporters were sad. All the Obama supporters were happy. And then they ended up going into a room together and they look at each other for a second and then they go, ha 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 ha. They laugh. They were partners. It was all a scheme from the beginning. They were laughing at us. So who knows? Russia, Putin, Biden, and Zelensky probably over there in Poland laughing at us together. wait, Joe, I thought you were crazy when you suggest I invade Ukraine. I was like, how would I do that? And he's like, don't worry. We'll send money there. You launder it, you clean it up, you send it back. 10% for the big guy. Russian collusion. It gets me every time. Who knows? That's probably what fucking happens. Assholes. I mean, if somebody told you that, if there were proof of that, would you be completely fucking shocked? No. You'd be like, kind of figured. Hilo Boy for Life 2002. Thank you again. Laughing my ass off, JG. Type in cocaine in the Ukraine Hunter Biden song in YouTube. Oh, I bet that's hilarious. You know why things are funny? Because there's an element of truth to them. They're a little bit true. We relate to it. That's why it's funny. Cobra 406. Thank you again. Hi, JG. Send a super sticker about 1345. Ops checking in again to make sure I've got my stuff in order. Much thanks. I got you, man. Like when I'm looking at other screens, I can't see what's popping up here. So please forgive me. Cobra 406. But who knows, man? They're probably all fucking laughing at us. Pieces of shit. Again, I just don't understand how you can be who you are, Biden, no matter how you got there, fucker. But I don't understand how you can have the title that you have and go over to Ukraine before you visit East Palestine. I don't know. Leonard S. He says, I'm no Brandon fan, but that might not be Brandon. Yeah, I read some people were saying he was walking funny when he was over there in Ukraine. And you've seen the shit, the breakdown of the plastic surgery he's got in his ears and all this other shit. And I'm not clowning on anybody getting minor plastic surgery. Or really, you get whatever the fuck you want. It's your face and your body. I don't care. But when you do like a complete overhaul and you're of a certain age, it looks fucking ridiculous. Like you're getting all this shit pumped in your lips. It looked like you took a bite of some shellfish that you're allergic to. Like a total fucking overhaul of your face. And you're like 65. That shit looks ridiculous. But again, that's your face. I don't give a damn. You don't have me pay for it, do you? But that's what Biden did. It was like a complete overhaul. Like you're trying to make him look newer and younger than he really does. I read somewhere today that if Biden were to get a second term, holy shit. I don't even want to say those words out loud, but if the unthinkable were to happen, he would be 86 years old when he got done with his second term. 86. This is Biden at 79. You gonna slap another 7 years on the son of a bitch? Oh man, that would be crazy. But this is what they want. Why would you want a damn near 90-year-old in office doing anything? You're damn near 90. There's a short list of things I want you doing. And holding my soda and my baby are two of them that I don't want you doing. Bam, there we go, Cobra 406. You're right, 1345. Brian King B. Falcon, don't cry for me, Argentina. Hey, you can shed some tears for us who are dealing with this bullshit. Some bitch. Aaron R. says, damn, bro, I realized I hadn't heard from you for a while, and these YouTube dorks turn off my notifications. That's what I mean. You got to double check them. That's the bullshit part about it. Let the free market decide. If people want to unsubscribe from me or they want to turn off their notifications, let them do it. Let them do that shit. They don't like what I'm saying? Let them tune out. Leave the personal responsibility on them. How about that? How about that? How about that? Stacey Hastert says, my 81-year-old dad says he has no business being in office right now. And why would you want to? Why would you want to, man, enjoy yourself? You've been working all these years. Now, when I say working all these years, I'm talking about a private citizen who's been working their whole life at a company, their own business, or something like that. They've been putting in work for decades. They deserve to retire and enjoy the twilight of their life. Now, when you're talking about people like Biden, who have been in politics their entire life and never had a job in the private sector, they don't deserve a retirement. We deserve for them to retire. We deserve that. You're old, decrepit. Your brain's all fucked up. We deserve for you to retire. Get out of here. You suck at your job. And he just passed his physical, guys. So why am I even saying that? This man obviously has a clean bill of health. We're all wrong. He's fine. He like a dadgum spring chicken, man. Scott Calais. Thank you, man. He says, Hunter finds out dad's taking the fish scales and be like, Common, I want to go to Ukraine too. Please, please. We need to hang out more. We don't hang out enough, Dad. Please. Hey, really? You want to hang out? You sure? You sure it's not for this kilo of cocaine that I have in my possession, Hunter? You little fucker! You disappointment. This kilo is already promised to the nostrils of Zelensky. You want to hang out with me for real? Fine. Take the trip with me. Maybe when we get there, I'll find you some coke. But if you're not going, hey, Hunter, where are you going? I guess he didn't want to hang out. Old sweet Dick Malone, Cocaine Bear. That was Hunter's nickname in junior high school. The Cocaine Bear. Why you guys call him the Cocaine Bear? Watch this. Hunter, snort some coke. All of it gone. Poor bastard. You poor little fucker. Desiree, I did not like him on stage with all those kids at the Poland speech, rubbing that boy's shoulders. That's what got him there. That was his promise. All right, I'll go. I'll bypass some of my own American citizens who are dealing with a man-made tragedy, and I'll go to your country, Zelensky. But you better have what I want. You know what I want. Oh, we know what you want, Joe. We have it ready for you. Just bring $500 million in cocaine, yes? Yeah, whatever. That's right. Promise them another $500 million. Yeah, Tammy A. since junior high. Well, that one. Hold on. This one. Hilo Boy for Life, 2002. Thank you very much. Another member of Green Nation. Beautiful. Thank you. This is for you, Hilo Boy for Life. That's right. Give it up. All that praise and adulation. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining Green Nation. Sean, Pale Rider. That's my favorite Clint Eastwood movie. Classic. Used to be a gunslinger. Now he's a holy man, but he gets pulled back in the game. Love it. Love it. Favorite Clint Eastwood movie. I know. Dirty Harry, all the classics. I know. But that's my favorite one. Now, you guys ready for this? And this is from CNN.com, so you better believe it. Okay? J. Matt, Gran Torino was awesome too. Clint Eastwood got a bunch of great movies. Great movies that he's been in, great movies that he's been in and directed. Bunch of great movies. But my favorite, Pale Rider. Pale Rider and The Rookie with Charlie Sheen. That movie's a trip. It says, according to CNN.com, Biden remains healthy and vigorous, his physician says. Well, you know it's true. It's from CNN and it's his physician. President Joe Biden remains healthy and vigorous, his physician reported Thursday after a routine physical, and is, quote, fit to successfully execute the duties of the presidency. The physical, which occurred earlier in the day at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, did result in a small lesion on Biden's chest being removed for biopsy, the results of which are still pending. Other exams of the president's head, ears, eyes, nose, and throat were normal. Yeah. Examine his head, but examine the inside, not the outside. Thanks. An extremely detailed neurologic exam found no findings of what would be consistent with stroke, multiple sclerosis, or Parkinson's disease. Okay, yeah. Scan his brain, but what about that cognitive test, huh? Let's see him put the round peg in the round hole. Let's ask him some questions. Why don't we do that? Fuck, I don't care about you hitting his knee with a rubber hammer. What's that brain like? Amy says he's fit to execute duties, all right. He executes those in his trousers every day. Jill, come and change me. Fuck. Hate changing that nasty motherfucker. What's that, dear? Nothing. Coming, dear. It's a doozy. Stacy Hastert says, my 99-year-old grandmother is more vigorous than Biden is. Hey, does she want to switch jobs with him? Can she take over? I feel like she'd do better. I really do. And he was prescribed custom orthotics to keep with his feet. I don't want my president having custom orthotics. I don't want my president power walking around the White House. And I don't want him wearing those ugly ass beige wedge shoes. He continues to work out 5 days a week. Yo, get the fuck out of here. And his contact lens prescription was updated. Wow. No signs of what they call long COVID, because he had that before. His lungs are fine. Biden spent the morning at Walter Reed in Maryland receiving his routine physical. It was Biden's second since becoming president in 2021. His doctor similarly reported that the president was healthy and vigorous. He was a healthy and vigorous 78-year-old fit to serve as commander-in-chief. I doubt that. Presidents are under no legal requirement to release information about their health and can choose which details are made public. Yeah, like the one where they didn't put your brain to the test. The document contained a detailed account of the physical exam, including he's height of 6 feet and weighs 178 pounds, down 6 pounds from his last physical, and his blood pressure was 128/77. Biden did not drink or use tobacco, the document said. Again, more shit that we don't care about. Okay? I don't care about you sticking the tongue depressor in his mouth. Give him a cognitive test. Find out how his brain is working. Give him, you know, all you have to do, doctor, just give him a mock press conference and he'll tell you everything you need to know. So, physical, I don't give a damn. If you hook him up to the treadmill, put some electrodes on his chest, I don't give a damn about that. What condition is his brain in? What condition is the thing in that's telling him to say and do all this wild shit that he won't stop saying? Leonard S., thank you very much. Think about what you think about. He could still sniff kids fine. He's like, yeah. Oh, yeah, my brain, my heart, all that stuff. How's my nose? Is that looking good? Am I free to continue to sniff at a high level? Stacey Hastert, she would be much better than this, I bet. She has almost 20 years on him, and she'd do way better. Yeah, Mousy still can't tackle those stairs, man. Can't quite can't turn that corner. He just can't do it. Damn it. Every time I try, I slip and fall. Leonard S., thank you again. They found 5 loose screws and 4 Wuhan bats in his skull. And you know what? I bet you they were rusty screws. They weren't even nice, brand new, shiny ones like you get at Ace Hardware. They were rusty and used somehow. Oh, and I wish these were all jokes. I wish none of this was true. But all of it is. Every single bit of it. But just know, guys, he's healthy. He's healthy and vigorous. Ooh. When you have to start using words like that, that means he's not. Son of a bitch. Oh, here's a little cherry on top. Check this shit out. Oh, I love when the mighty fall. So, Angela Davis. Angela Yvonne Davis is an American political activist, philosopher, academic, and author. She is a professor. I should have just skipped to this next sentence, and this would have told you everything that you need to know. Hydrate. Mousy, I don't like her already. Just wait. Snuggy Bear 01, I love the Kunta Kinte cloth. Hey, Kente cloth, this is real shit, all right? You saw Nancy Pelosi and then put a scarf around their neck, Kente cloth, and kneel for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. So we need to take this serious, okay? But it's Black History Month. So, I'm just falling in line. So here we go. This next sentence will tell you everything that you need to know about Miss Angela Davis. She is a professor at the University of California, Santa Cruz. Stop, send. That's it, right there. Stop. She is a professor at the University of California, Santa Cruz, where they make leftist granola-headed dirt fuckers. This is where they come from. This is their origin point. They make them here. This is where, if you get too close to the factory, they got to put up one of those sound walls like people that live near the freeway. Because if you don't, you're going to be tossing and turning all night in your bed, wrapping your pillow around your head, trying to cover your ears because all you're going to hear is man. That's all of them walking out of the granola-headed dirt fucker factory, free into society. Man. Hey, man. University of California, Santa Cruz. And just because John Travolta, who was it, John Travolta or Samuel L. Jackson, or maybe both of them, they were wearing the UC Santa Cruz Banana Slugs. That's their mascot, the UC Santa Cruz Banana Slugs. They were wearing one of their T-shirts after they cleaned all the brains off of themselves. But that's about as cool as that. That's the only time you'll see that college is cool. This is where they make these fuckers at. A Marxist and feminist, Davis was a longtime member of the Communist Party USA and a founding member of the Committees of Correspondence for Democracy and Socialism. Yes, yes. That's right. Angela Davis. The Angela Davis, who an autobiography about herself in 1974. Angela Davis, Women, Race, and Class, 1981. Are Prisons Obsolete? 2003. Freedom is a Constant Struggle, 2015. Abolition, Feminism Now, 2022. These are books that she wrote. Women and Culture and Politics, 1989. Abolition, Democracy, 2005. She famously has a picture of her in the courtroom with a big old afro, and she's holding up the Black Power fist as she's walking out. You know, the fist that is so readily used today that has no meaning. Right? Angela Davis. I tell you that to play this for you. Oh, sometimes the planet does us a solid. Sometimes the planet says, you know what, guys? I'm going to throw you a bone. You guys got to deal with these leftist fucks all the time trying to destroy your great country. Every once in a while, I'm going to throw you a bone. I'm going to give you a silver lining. And here it is. Remember that. Feminist, Marxist, all the books she wrote, professor at UC Santa Cruz. Black Power, the afro, the fist. Boom. Angela, what's up? Believe it. Believe it, Angela. Believe it.
Mayflower.
No.
You are descended
No.
from one of the 101 people who sailed on the Mayflower.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too much to deal with right now.
Did you ever, in your wildest dreams, think that you may have descended from people who laid
Never.
the foundation for
Never.
this country?
Never.
Yes.
Never.
Any idea what you're looking at? That is a list of the passengers on the Mayflower.
Oh, man.
No, I can't believe this.
Believe it.
No.
Believe it.
My ancestors did not come here
Yes,
on the
they did.
Mayflower.
Your ancestors came
No.
on the Mayflower.
No.
You are descended
No.
from one of the 101 people who sailed on the Mayflower.
Yes.
That's a little bit too much
Sorry, Angela.
to deal with right now.
Did you
Hey, put your hand up and where's your black fist?
ever, in your wildest dreams, think that you may have descended from people who laid
Never.
the foundation for
Never.
this country?
Never.
Well,
Never.
Any
I'm
idea?
believing it now, Angela. That black fish you holding up ain't so black anymore, huh? Not as black as you thought it was. Sometimes irony takes a big ropey shit on top of your head, and that's what just happened to Miss Angela Davis, the Marxist, the feminist. America's racist, damn white people, blah, blah. She probably likes the 1619 Project. Well, guess what? Some of your ancestors were here in 1619 and not the ones that you thought. Your ancestors were over there trying to learn from the Indians how to make maize and shit. Oh, that is so great. You found out that your relatives were the evil blue-eyed devils who came here and ran the Indians off of their land and enslaved black folks. But you think I'm done with this fucking irony Sunday? No, I still got to put the chocolate sauce and the cherry on top. Here's the chocolate sauce. You are finding this out during Black History Month, which is 28 days of black people have had it bad here. And the cherry? Oh, here's the cherry. I love the cherry. You pop the top on the jar and you fish around in there and get the perfect one. Can you tie the cherry stem in a knot with your tongue? You perverts. Here's the cherry on top. If you look above her head to the left, it says PBS. That's a government-funded TV station. So the government that you love so much and you want to come in and fix the world through all your socialist programs are the ones who paid for you to have this bomb dropped on your fucking head. It's too sweet. I can't take another bite from this or I'll get type 2. I can't. Yes. Angela Davis, your ancestors came over on the motherfucking Mayflower. They were the first white people here. I can't end it any better than that. How can I possibly end my live stream better than that? I can't. Oh, Angela, Samantha. This is for you guys. Thank you all today. Thank you to everybody who became a member of Green Nation. I appreciate it. There's more room at the cool kids table, more room on the prestigious land of Green Nation. Come be a part of it. Come be a part of it, people. I thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time, your questions, your comments, your generosity, all of that. Apparently someone keeps blowing me up, so I really got to go. Thank you, guys. You were great. I was great. We were great. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.